I'm me again. It feels like it's been years. Why don't you be like you?
When I'm with you, the world makes sense, but when we're apart, I see clearly that your world is not a world from which one can escape. I am so sorry. Oh, Arthur, I miss you, and I will always miss you, but I cannot live like that, and it seems you cannot live any other way. I am so sorry for everything long ago, and for starting up that...
Start a new page. Snag this from a soap carton. I burnt myself, AUGA. More glue! I love it!
Let me show you another fun way you can add photos to your junk journal. You can do this with 2, 3, 4, or even 5 pictures. You're going to want to cut some paper. I'll put the dimensions on the screen. You want one piece for each picture that you have, and then you also want one little strip to go with it. Now you're going to measure little marks for some folds that we're going to make. You want this part to measure 7 centimeters, and then you want this part to measure 7 centimeters, and then that last part to measure 2 centimeters. Now, once you have them all marked, you're gonna take the flap and you're gonna fold up to the 2 centimeter mark and give that a good crease. Then you're gonna take that 2 centimeter flap and fold it over, crease it, and then I just open it up and then crease it again just to make sure it's nice and tight. So do that for all of your sheets. Then you're going to put glue on that little flap and fold it over so it makes this kind of pouch thing. I don't know. Now you're going to take your little strips and you're going to put it in the first one. Make sure that you have little tabs sticking out of each side. You're going to put glue on that first one and slide another little pocket onto that tab. Now fold it over and do the same thing on the other side. Put glue on the little tab, and then you're going to fold it over and tuck it in to the new pocket. You can honestly do this part without the glue and just fold and tuck the tabs in. I just like adding a little bit of glue just to make sure it holds better and doesn't fall apart. And then you can see it has this little sliding motion. Now you're going to want to connect all 4 of them in the same way, so repeat that step 4 times. I got done here and noticed that mine kept catching on one of those strips that we tucked in, so I just put a piece of washi tape over it, and that fixed the problem like a charm. So now you can see it slides a lot easier. Then you can go ahead and put your pictures on each of the flaps. My oldest son's 7th birthday is coming up next week, so I am making this in preparation for his birthday spread that I'll do for him after we celebrate. When I glue it into my spread, I'm only going to put glue on that last picture of the slide out. So I wanted to make a pull tab to be able to kind of pull it and maneuver it a little bit easier. So that's what I'm doing here. I just cut a little strip, put some glue on the back, flipped it over, put some glue on the front. And then I just wrote pull on the little tab, and that is basically it. Then you can glue it into your journal spread or scrapbook, and you have a fun little pull out for pictures. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Let's open up my brand new sketchbook because we're done with this orange one. For my next sketchbook, I decided to get this ELO sketchbook because it's the perfect shape and size for me, and the paper's good quality too. I cannot wait to draw some new portraits in here. So when I start a new sketchbook, I always like to put my name or like my username in there just in case my sketchbook gets lost. And I wrote it in this really fun thick purple marker because this is a sketchbook. What am I supposed to do? Just write with regular pen? No, that's boring. We have to make it look really fun and colorful. So yep, just writing my name, and then we're also going to decorate the cover, the front cover of this sketchbook, because there's no way I'm just leaving this blank. Now, I have actually used this sketchbook before, this exact sketchbook, a really long time ago, and this is how I decorated the cover back then. This was in my character design era. Apparently it was sketchbook number 6, but I've lost track by now. Come back for part 2 where I decorate this whole cover.
You lied to me. You deceived me.
You tried to deceive me.
I'm tired of listening to you.
You gave me your heart, you know. You'd like me to hand it back, whole again. But I won't. You live a long time yet, Catherine. An eternity without...
How the fuck do y'all draw? The only thing I can draw are these fucking horrendously ugly and disturbing cats that I leave around my house for my mom to find.
Here are some tips for if you use Autodesk Sketchbook. On the top bar, this little squiggle is actually a stabilizer. There's also the sectioning tool, which allows you to section things in 3 different ways. Here's the lasso tool, for example. And if you make sure this symbol here has a little plus on it, you can select multiple things at once. How convenient is that? And don't forget, there's a time-lapse button hiding at the top. I hope that helps, and happy drawing.
We feeling good today. Watch me make an entrance. Yeah, I'm the shit today. Antidepressants, antidepressants. Watch me make an entrance. Yeah, I'm the shit today. Pop 1, pop 2, pop 3, pop 4. Call me Lexapro, Marty head to toe. Going sick, I'm out the door. Pop 5, pop 6, pop 7. Antidepressants. Yeah, I'm the shit today.
Guys, what do I do with this sketchbook? I'm too scared to use it out of fear of ruining it. Paper quality is so nice. It's so pretty I can't bring myself to use it.
I've had it for over 2 years.
Day 1 of trying to cure my sketchbook perfectionism. I always feel like I ruin my sketchbook if my drawings are messy or don't match my overall aesthetic. And it makes me hate working in my sketchbooks. I really want to try to fix this, since it impacts the quality and experimentation of my drawings, since I often rush my sketchbooks and try to just get it over with so I can start a new one. Do you relate? What should I draw next?
You ever heard of a traveling sketchbook? My art friend Brett Paint, he gathered a group of artists to fill a sketchbook together. Everybody is bringing their own unique style to it. I was so grateful to receive this book from the mega talented Armani. She drew ingredients to save the world. You definitely gotta check her page out. And then like typical me, I started in pen on the wrong page, so I think I made up for it though. Not only by drawing a highly detailed plane crash in a forest, but because I left a little surprise for all the other artists. I felt a lot of pressure when it came to drawing this piece because there was so much talent already in this and even more on the way. Like up next we got Camila. I can't wait to see what she makes. I hope you get a little sticker, which is the surprise I left for the other artists.
My favorite drawings in my 2-year-old sketchbook.
Sketchbook tutorial, I think. I'm using this drawing as an example. First, make an epic background. Huzzah! Add some stickers, doodles, or any other finishing touches, and you're done. I hope this helped. Sorry you was kinda rushed. Lighty out!
Gonna crack a rib when I get home. I'm gonna bury you in my favorite hole. I made a bloody I'm me again. It feels like it's been years.
I don't feel sad. I don't feel anything. It's a filthy world we live in. It's a filthy, goddamn, helpless world.
So first, we're going to clear out our space. We're going to be personalizing it, putting some stickers on it and stuff. And then, I know this is not the best, but I did get some Crayola color pencils. And honestly, I've always been coloring in Crayola, and I honestly really like the color range. I think it's a very good cheap option, and it's not too bad. So first, we're going to start with our notebook. We're going to personalize it, make it our own. But yeah, we have some cute little stickers, and we are going to go ahead and design this little face. Let's see what we have. Got this little meow. Meow. This guy sitting in the corner. This is my new journal. Oops. This is my new journal. My old journal. I do prefer this journal more. I don't know, I love how everything just fits in there. Like, I don't know, there's like something about this one. Ta-da! This is our page 1. This is a new pack. Back to my old pack. There's even markers in here. Okay, character. I downloaded some palettes, as you can see. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. But I downloaded some palettes. I thought these palettes were really cute, and I really like this outfit, and I want to try to make some sort of OC or some sort of character with it. We're gonna go with this. This is just a draft. This is not official. Now I'm gonna use little darker colors. This is a purple, like dark purple kind of color, and this is this kind of color. I'm gonna try to blend. I've never been good at shading or blending, so this is my first attempt. I really like how the hair turned out, actually. This is my first time actually shading, and I think that really came out looking good. I don't know if I'm being delusional, but I like it.
Day 2 of teaching you how to make interactive sketchbook bids. And this is a tutorial on how to make a spinner. So step number 1, we're going to get out a sheet of paper and cut out the shape that you want to spin. Step number 2, find the point of attachment, like the point where you want it to spin, and mark it out with a circle because this is where we're going to be cutting the hole out. And then when you're done drawing your circle, we're going to cut it out. Step 3. Cut out a circle a little bigger than the hole. I do this by taking the shape, tracing the hole on another sheet of paper, and adding a border around it and cutting that out. Step number 4. Draw 4 lines evenly around the circle, and these will act as guidelines for us to cut along. Step number 5. Fold 2 flaps diagonal from each other, downward. Step number 6. Insert the flaps that we folded downwards into the hole. Step number 7. Slide a piece of tape under both the flaps, and make sure that it doesn't attach to the shape that you want to spin, or else it's not going to spin. Now find a spot that you want to put it in your sketchbook and slap it right in. And now that it's on a sheet of paper, it should be able to spin. You can leave it as is, but if you don't like the little bow tie in the middle, I have 2 methods of covering it up. Method number 1, you could just stick a drawing right on top of it. Just make sure that when you tape or glue it on, it doesn't interfere with the actual spinner part, or else it's going to get caught and it won't spin. Method number 2, once again gluing around the little bow tie part, you could just slap another shape right on top of it and it'll spin just fine. You can also stick more than one shape onto each bow tie to create these little armature thingies that move around. It isn't also just for making stuff that spins. It can also be used for making moving parts in armature in general, like shown before. And just as a reminder, the shape can be literally any shape, and the point of attachment can be anywhere on the shape.
It's sketchbook time. Have my coffee. Okay, so now I'm going to pick these blue colors and do a face in blues. It's a fun exercise. I don't know what that is. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is my sketch, and it is me marking out where the shadows are because I'm scared to paint in blue. So I find it's handy to mark out the darker shadows so that you at least have a place to start, because putting blue on a face feels really weird, because obviously. So I find that if you do the darkest shadow and then you start with that, you can kind of work from there and you become customized to the blue. So that's the darkest shadow. And now I'm going to do the lighter shadows that are on the other side of her face. And I'm starting with this really pale purple and dragging it through the blues so that everything kind of mixes together. Keep in mind where the light is hitting her face the most, because you want to keep that white so that the watercolor looks fresh. Okay, so I'm really happy with that face. I'm not going to mess with it too much. I'm just sort of doing her lips in like a really pinky purple. And once that's done, I go over the lashes with navy, and that's it. That's done. So there's a face in blue. I really like how fresh it looks.
This is everything I use to sketch. First are the Lamali Paris notebooks. They're super thick and made out of recycled cotton rag, so the paper texture is amazing. Next is the A5 Midori journal. I love that there's space for a date and a bookmark. The medium Pentel brush pen is perfect for achieving a wide range of strokes and is super easy to refill. And finally, my go-to will always be my .38 black Muji pen. It's super affordable and comes in tons of colors. I'll have everything I could find on Amazon linked in my bio, and happy sketching.
Shimmy yeah, shimmy yeah, shimmy yeah. Drink, fall on the low.